Comments and ratings are definitely a video SEO ranking factor, and they may seem out of your control, but you can do things to get more of both and to improve the quality of comments that you get. Let's start with comments. The quantity and velocity of comments definitely matters, but if you take a look at this page, you can see that it's not the only factor. The number 2 video has fewer views and fewer comments than the number 3 video. The quality of comments is the differentiating factor here. They matter as well. The comments on the number 3 video are short and not necessarily lending much to the discussion, whereas the comments on number 2 are a bit more substantive. They lend more to the conversation around that particular video. Here's a few ways that comments can impact the rankings. First, they show engagement. They also add keyword relevance. So potentially, if lots of people are leaving comments with your key phrases in them, that may impact your ranking and relevance. They also indirectly impact the rankings because every comment added to your video is social proof to people who visit that page that they might want to leave a comment as well. So it encourages more comments and views. And some hosting services have social networks built into them so that if a user leaves a comment on a video, all of their friends and followers receive a notification that they left that comment. So there's a lot of good reasons to try to get more comments on your videos, but you have to nurture them. You have to nurture the comments and the commenters, and here's a few tips for doing that. First, practice good comment moderation. Make sure that you review your comments periodically and remove, ban, or block really bad commenters. The only time you should do that is if a comment is actually obscene, rude, or just completely unhelpful. Sometimes people will throw links into comments in an attempt to advertise a product that has nothing to do with your discussion thread, for example. Don't remove comments that are simply negative. If someone's criticizing, let them criticize. You also have to respond to comments, and when I respond to comments, I follow these rules. First of all, I always respond. If someone leaves a note with a question, I make sure that I leave an answer. If they leave a note saying how much they love the video, I'll probably even leave a note saying thanks. If someone offers criticism, I'm going to respond in a positive way. Meaning if someone posts a critique of the video, something specific like, I didn't really like the way you did this one part of the video, or next time can you show more detail, please? Then I'll leave a reply saying something like, that's really good feedback, thank you, yes, I'll take care of that next time. On the other hand, don't feed the trolls, and this is an internet expression, and when I say don't feed the trolls, what I mean is there will be people who will leave clearly extremely negative comments simply to try to get a reaction. So if you respond to someone's criticism in a positive way and then they come back with more negative criticism, you might want to just leave it at that. But the most important thing is you respond to people who are leaving useful notes that are actually making a real contribution to the discussion around your video. When you respond, they appreciate that. So now let's talk about ratings. Ratings on YouTube, these are the thumbs up and thumbs down buttons, impact the video rankings as well, but they don't necessarily impact them the way you'd expect. Now, obviously the velocity of ratings matter, so does the quantity, but what matters less is whether the ratings are positive or negative. If you have a video with 9,000 negative ratings and no positive ones, you're going to have a problem. There's no question. But any balanced velocity is good. So even if you're getting 30, 40, 50% of your ratings being negative, that may not necessarily indicate that the video is going to have a hard time ranking. It may simply indicate that the video is prompting a great deal of discussion and that it's controversial, and that may actually help it rank. It's not easy to get more ratings, and you certainly should not go out and pay people to rate your video, but there are a few tips that can help you maximize the number of ratings you get. For example, you can ask in the description of your video that folks rate the video. Just say something simple like, if you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you hated it, please give us a thumbs down. You can ask at the end of the video itself. You can say, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please, when you're done, give us a thumbs up if you like what we said. And you can ask in follow-ups. So if you're using YouTube to distribute training materials or some kind of updates that you then notify people of those updates using email, you can, in the email, say, we really like to get your feedback. Can you please give us a thumbs up or thumbs down and let us know how you like the video? On your next video, try adding a single sentence to the description that just reads, please rate this video below. Also, try responding to every comment that's left on that video. See how that video performs in the rankings compared to previous videos.